Okay, listen. We live in 2024. Relying on mainstream media for your information is your own fault. I don't know what your news intake is, okay? But everyone assuming that I watch mainstream media when I have numerous times said I do not and have supported a ton of independent channels on YouTube. And I will continue to promote them because they are fantastic. They don't have bias. They're not in it for money. They're in it to spread information. The two I will recommend right now are Midas Touch and Legal AF because they know the law aspects and like court cases and stuff and all the behind the scenes shit. And part 2 on this. What rights exactly? Okay. Why is it okay for the government, state or federal, to make decisions about anybody's body or life? Abortion is not about killing babies. It is health care. I'm actually going to look up and read the definition of abortion because everybody seems to think it's about killing babies, and it isn't. Okay, so from Wikipedia. Abortion is the termination of a pregnancy by removal or expulsion of an embryo or fetus. An abortion that occurs without intervention is known as a miscarriage or spontaneous abortion. These occur in approximately 30 to 40% of all pregnancies. So literally, if we just called abortions intentional miscarriages, would you people stop demonizing it? And just to clarify the definitions of embryo and fetus. An embryo is the initial stage of development for a multicellular organism. In organisms that reproduce sexually, embryonic development is part of the life cycle that begins just after fertilization of the female egg cell by the male sperm cell. The definition of fetus is the unborn mammalian offspring that develops from an embryo. Following the embryonic stage, the fetal stage of development takes place. Prenatal development is a continuum, with no clear defining feature distinguishing an embryo from a fetus. However, in general, a fetus is characterized by the presence of all the major body organs, though they will not yet be fully developed and functional, and some may not yet be situated in their final anatomical location. Now, for all these people that, think life starts at conception, doesn't God talk about, or Jesus, or the Bible, whatever, doesn't that talk about when breath is first put into a being is when life is? Yeah, pretty sure he does. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm pretty sure that is what is said. So if you're cool with the government making decisions about people's bodies and lives, then vasectomy should become mandatory then, right? Because then we wouldn't even have abortions and unborn children that are getting murdered. How's that?